Alright, how's everyone doing tonight? Hey, William. Hey, Random Ghost. Evening, Ryan. It's been a while since I've done a stream, so figured it was time to get back into it. Let's see what we're doing on the server here. So, I believe we were seeding, so we'll have to finish that. I realized with my stream today that it's going to be hard for me to live stream off my phone. I still make videos, but it wasn't very good, Trent, and I watched it and I already know what the equipment looks like, so it looked like crap in the video. A lot of people probably can't tell if you've never seen a tractor before, but there's a booster in that shop, so we used to not get any service in there, but we put a booster in there just so we can get cell service, because we've always got truckers calling for loads of grain and bales and stuff, so I figured it'd be okay, but it just wasn't that great, so I'll figure something out. Okay, what were we doing here? I think we've seeded that one field. I'll have to go up there and seed. Might do some more canola. I'll try and do some videos. Hopefully I can do some stuff while I'm seeding, and so I'll try and make some videos like that, because I get bored when I'm seeding. So, this is canola, I believe. I would have streamed more this week in the weekend, but I really sat down and started working on a bunch of the Mills County edits, so I got a seed. I'll probably do some videos showcasing some of the stuff once I'm done it, but I pretty much got the seed cleaning plant done. I still need details like a dumpster, and I kind of want to put in stuff like that, but I've got power poles, it all lights up. I got some signs that I slapped together for it, put some lights on it, so I think it looks okay. And I'm just working on making a big American hog farm. So I've got a couple giant hog buildings. Took it off Joe's Windchaser map, and so I've kind of changed the colors on that. Might actually retexture it because it's 15 from 15, so it doesn't look that great. But I'm adding pens and lighting, and I'm going to set up a feed mill system for it. It's going to kind of be a big American, well, I shouldn't say American, it'll just be a big hog setup, so, which I think will be kind of nice, because no one really has them on any map, so. Then you can do pigs at a large scale if you like, so. I know, Chevy. I got busy on the weekend, so I did a whole bunch of sledding, and you know, I got an RMK, a Polaris RMK 800, and I hardly ever go sledding, so I figured I'd dedicate an entire weekend just to go rip around with some buddies. So I went and did that instead. Is that William? Is that you, William, that's sending the memes and stuff? You're right up Satan's alley. Satan's the one that's been looking at most of them. He's the meme guy. So he's been the one sending you the memes. I'm not huge into memes. I find them funny, but yeah, I haven't been the one that's been responding to you. It's been Satan doing it. He loves memes, so he appreciates it more than I do for sure. So he's not on at the moment, Chevy. I don't know if I don't think he'll be on. He's down at his he's visiting his parents this weekend, and they they live close to my farm, so it's pretty shitty internet, so I don't think he can come online, to be honest. The only one that could come on would be Bubbles or Killer, but I haven't talked to any of them much today, so might just be me by myself. I've been looking at him, William, but I haven't been the one sending memes back. It's hit and miss. When you message the page, it could be any four of us. Well, I try and do most of the answering, but some of the other guys do some as well, so. Because there's sometimes during the day that, yeah, I think they are, William. Like I said, I'm not huge into memes. Like, even the ones that Satan sends me, I don't find that funny. So, I mean, I think that might be I don't know, might be a younger generation thing. I'm not sure. There is some funny ones out there for sure, but yeah, these hills, I think, what did I upgrade this to? I can't remember. I think I made it a 600. Yeah, we barely. This ground really slows us down. Oh, like I said, Satan appreciates the memes, so it's good that you send, or that he sees them, because he appreciates them, so. But it's during the day, like, it depends. I might be busy, so somebody else might answer a message. We try and keep up with all the messages. It's hard sometimes. You only drank like 10 beers, Chevy? Man, it sounds like you had a quiet weekend. Stayed sober for me, yeah. No, I was out and about. I mean, if I get a GoPro, I can make some videos of me sledding, but I'm not the greatest sledder, so. Yeah, I did, William. Usually when I go sledding, we sled for, well, it depends who I go with. I have one buddy, we sled for 20 minutes, and we stop and have a beer, and we usually have a Mickey of Fireball and a Mickey of Butter Ripple and stuff like that. So we'll take a few quick swigs, pass it around, everyone drinks a beer, go sled for another 20 minutes, stop again, have another beer, so. And then I have some buddies that you go sledding, we sled for 4 hours without stopping, so depends who I go with, I guess. I don't get out enough to be that skilled. I can do a little bit of carving, and I don't know, I've never really been to the mountains yet, so. Whereas my brother and sister, they have, so they're a lot more skilled. 45, yeah. No, I'm in my 30s, William. I believe the other guy, Satan's the youngest, Bubbles, I can't remember where Bubbles is, and then I think Killer's somewhere. I'm not going to tell you their ages, but yeah, I just enjoy sledding. I'm not that skilled. My sister's sponsored and stuff by sledding companies, so. She's a little bit more of sledder than I am. She goes to the mountains like every weekend, so. But because of her, I get 40% off on Eddie, on the brand she's sponsored with, so it's kind of nice. Blake, I'm from Alberta, Canada. What do you mean by sledding? Snowmobiling, Chevy. I call it sledding, but snowmobiling. Bubbles is probably in his shed. I'll have to see where he is. I'll have to message him. I see Satan, he's busy building more buildings. Looks like he's busy building stuff. He just recently started building buildings now, or modeling buildings, so he's having a lot of fun, I think. Looks like he built a round bale feeder type thing. You put a bale in and let your animals eat out of it. Looks like he built one of those. Pretty simple. I think there's some of those out already. I'm playing online, Blake. This is on my dedicated server that I rent from Very Games. I do get that, William. Yeah. If we're talking about Bubbles off SpongeBob, he'd be underneath his rock. Oh, four-wheelers. Yeah, we got, I don't know, in a quad. We have one on the farm. Well, we have another one now. One of our quads did get stolen at one point. That was 8 years ago, but I'm usually just too busy in the summer on the farm to go mudding or stuff like that, so I don't have a quad yet. Mostly just a snowmobile for now, but I used to have a dirt bike. Oh, Trailer Park Boys. To be honest, William, I've never hardly watched the Trailer Park Boys. It's not my type of comedy. That was kind of the idea behind this name. I think the name for the page was mainly to stand out, because you know everyone, Trailer Park Farms is just something it's something you remember, and a lot of groups call their pages modding, and we didn't want to do that because for the most part we couldn't actually model, so we didn't want to be called modding, because to me, if you're a modding page, you can do everything. So that was something we agreed that we weren't gonna name it. If you're just somebody that does edits, I don't believe that you shouldn't be modding behind your name, but that's just my opinion. To be honest, I didn't like Trailer Park Farms to start with, but Satan made up a logo for it when we first started it, and then it just kind of grew on me, so hopefully we'll be upgrading. Our logo's kind of a little old, so we might be upgrading it eventually, but there's no one on the server but me right now, Blake. Everyone else is, I believe, busy, or I didn't tell them I was going to be streaming, so. Is my vehicle sound too loud? Seems louder than normal. I might have moved it up, but yeah, I still haven't done anything with him random, so I need to sit down and play with Nightbot for a little bit. I say that, but I always forget deal with them. Needs to show up more, would make your job easier. Jeez, yeah, it took a little bit to get around that field. Hey, Hingdon Farms, how are you tonight? Hingdon? Not sure how to pronounce that, but... you can, William, but just be warned that random ghosts might have something to say about the joke. Depends what it is, I guess. Hinchin, okay. Hinchin Farms. Man, I would have never thought it was pronounced that way, the way it's spelled, but makes sense. Okay, we need to turn this off. It does this every time. I really despise that sound. My Borgo drill definitely does not make that noise. Might have to do some of my, like, I'm starting to stream earlier. I need to do my later streams. I used to have like 25 people watch when I streamed at night. Might have to start streaming later again too. And we can keep random ghosts up for long periods of time. Here, we'll see it. I know it. Try and get a GPS line going. What does a pregnant woman have in common with a burnt piece? I don't know, William. Oh. It's true. So, how's everyone's week been? That's good, William. Been rather slow for me. I had a couple of bale trucks to load, and I've been moving a bit of grain around and sold a couple more loads of wheat. So I had to load Super B for 2 Super B loads, and then we're just down to the bottom of 2 bins. They're not near our farm, so I took a couple tandem truckloads back to the farm today, and then I gotta go with the greenback tomorrow and back out the bottoms. Oh, nice Chevy. Warm days, oh wow. Yeah, it's supposed to get down, well, I'm Celsius, so it's supposed to get down to about -3 tomorrow. It was a little more bearable to do stuff outside. And I don't have to, I can quit plugging a bunch of stuff in, which will be nice. It's our one Freightliner. I think anything below 0, I usually got to plug in our Freightliner. If it's not plugged in, it just leaks coolant. So I'm going to put new seals in it, but I still think that's just something it does. But oh wow, Chevy. Was it Liquid Courage helping you out, or? Yeah, I know, William. I kind of wanted to get a straight line from that other end because the field here kind of juts. So I just wanted to get a GPS line set up, so yeah, I'll come back and get this. Don't worry, I'll get it. Good Hitcham Farms. Yeah, we'll see. I do a little seeding here. I can't wait to get, I think we're going to do one more harvest on here, so maybe a couple more weeks, and then hopefully we can get to mills. I just need to hurry and finish up my edits. For a while, I think I procrastinated. I didn't do anything for 2 weeks on it, so this whole last week I was working on it. Which I'll probably make some videos showing you guys how the seed cleaning plant works, and once I get the beef on there and stuff. I'll show you the pig farm, how I have it set up. But I'm just in the process of building it right now, so piecing stuff together, and then it'll be nice because we'll actually get to bring out the Borgos and the Seed Hawks and stuff and do some big boy stuff. So better have a huge silage pit. It has a huge silage pit on already that Blue Web put on there. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do on the feedlot yet for a silage pit, but I haven't even picked out a spot on the map where I'm gonna put it yet. So it's hard because I don't really want to take anything that Blue Web has built because I like all his stuff. So I'm kind of looking for a blank spot that I can build on. Mind you, his hog farm, I took it all away and built my own. But like seed cleaning plant, I put it beside one of the elevators. There was nothing. It's just a blank spot. So it's not like I'm deleting anything really. Oh, that's not the right line. Hitcham Farms, are you talking about the combine? If I ever get it done, I honestly don't know if that's gonna happen. It's not very detailed, and with the couple combines that Custom Modding's put out, I really don't want to put something out that's unfinished because it's not even going to compare to what they've been doing. So hoping eventually, but I work on it for a bit and then I get tired of it and try and pass it off to one of the other guys, and none of them really like Massey, so kind of on my own. Yeah, there's no rules in here yet, but William, she's already been told twice. Hello, Mr. Farmer, how are you today? Plus, I really like Massey, so, you know, other stuff I'm okay to kind of be like, eh, it's not the greatest, and then just release it anyway. But with Massey, I really like Massey, so I kind of want to do it justice. Now, Blake, this is just server for the guys that that are part of the page for right now. We do a lot of testing and stuff on this server, so can't really just have anybody on here, because then there's something we're testing before it gets released. It could get released early, and we just try and avoid that. So oh yeah, it does, William. I love Massey. I actually love Agco. I like anything Agco, but I'm from Alberta, Canada, Mr. Farmer. No Chevy, I honestly have not used it. We'll run it out of gas. We'll run it out of gas. Takes a while though. If I put a loader on it and stuff, it'd probably get used way more than that other John Deere, but yeah, I love Challenger too. I built a new dealership on Mills County. So I was gonna make it an Agco place, but it's the prefab New Holland building on Mod Hub, and then I've added kind of my own touches to it. I've put Challenger on it, and so it's gonna be kind of an all type dealership, I guess. But I'd like to I'm gonna make some static tractors out front, like a Challenger, like a 1000 series Challenger will just have a static tractor with lights so it'll light up at night, a big bud, and have stuff like that. So it's gonna look pretty cool. Yeah, I don't mind some of the older Agco and Alice and Whites. We used to have an old White on our farm, but if you didn't know this already, Random Ghost she absolutely hates, kind of like me, doesn't really like John Deere, but I mean, I won't put anyone's choices down. People run what they run, so. Hopefully we get this. I think we'll go back and forth after I get this next row done, so. You don't like Fendt? Oh, I don't know. I never used to be a huge fan of the Fendt until we bought one, and I'm sorry to say, but you'll never run a more comfy tractor than a Fendt with their independent front axle. And I mean, it's the same transmission that runs in the Massey's, the CVT and stuff. So I mean, there's no nicer transmission out there. That thing shifts like beautiful. I just hold the lever and it shifts through all the gears for me. You don't have to click a button and keep clicking up, and you don't have to feel the clutch packs. And yeah, I mean, if you've never drove one, you obviously wouldn't know that, but I've drove Case, I've drove a John Deere, and I always got to test competitor stuff out, but I never found it to do any good. But everyone likes what they like. Oh, does Deere have the independent? Oh yeah, I wouldn't know. I haven't. I test drove a Deere like 15 years ago. I've never drove anything since. .610 versatile. Oh yeah, that'd be nice too. I'm sure most tractor dealers are going with independent front axles and stuff now, but I believe Fendt was the first ones to come out with it, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong, but huh. Because I was going to say, I would think that Fendt in Germany would have had that long before American stuff. See that though? I'm gonna have to think what to release for 4K. I see we're getting kind of getting up there in likes on the page. Almost 3,700. We'll be at 4,000 in no time. Hopefully we got something we can give out to everyone. We'll have to see. I haven't really thought about it. As the page gets higher and higher in likes, it seems to take longer and longer to climb, but you get there eventually. You got some ideas? I'm sure you do. I should tell Killer to get on that tub grinder. There's a guy had sent the page, or he had sent us a tub grinder. He'd already modeled it, he just needed it in game, but I don't remember what happened to that. I don't know who subscribed to me. I don't know why it didn't show up on my screen. There we go. 22 Antler, thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. Man, that is just takes a while to show up. Oh, I missed a little bit up here. We better get that. Now we could use versatiles. We still got to finish the interior on our versatile, but then might use it on the server. Thanks, Blake, for the subscribe. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Now, why is my chat gone? Interesting. There we go. Couldn't see my chat. Yeah, don't worry about it. Hitchin Farms. He just likes to bug people that like John Deere. So, like I said, I don't like John Deere, but everybody has what they have. So, yeah, tub grinders would be cool. I know there was a model sent to us, but I don't think anything ever happened of it. Like somebody had built it from scratch. I'm trying to think, it might have been Misfit Toy Labs, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that was the guy that was building it, but I could be wrong. I can't remember who it was, but I'm not sure what ever happened to it. I know everybody would love that in game. I don't know how many people I see posting about tub grinders. I'll have to see what to think of something for 4K. Still quite a ways away, but you want it for console. I don't know if that will ever happen. I don't think we will ever do any mods for console. I have the farm simulators for console, but they're just not the same. You got a limit of how many vehicles you can buy, and I mean, I understand that's to keep your game running smoothly, but the limitations I don't really care for. I mean, in PC, you're kind of limited too, because if your game starts really lagging, then you know you have too many mods out, or too many errors, or at least you can fix it. PCs are by far better for sure. You can do so much more with them. 200 bales is all, yeah. But I mean, that's to keep your game running smoothly. And 15 bales, if you did more than like 100 bales on your game, it would crash. Like, at least bales are better in 17. They can still cause lag for sure, but quite a bit more optimized now. But yeah, we'll get this field seeded, and then I might go do some animal stuff. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet. Pretty much played this whole map, so. I guess we do have some dry manure to spread, so probably end up doing that. Hey Dawson, how are you tonight? Yeah, I was gonna say we're doing pretty good. We got 305 likes on the page this week, man. Whew. Just cruising. Dawson, there's no rules right now, no. Just, you know, try and be civil. Someone's going to swear or spam a bunch, and you're obviously going to get put in timeout or banned, one of the two, but... Yeah, Chevy, it is hooked to the 8R. It's up top there, so... I'll probably do that next. I forgot about that. I don't have too much stuff going on in the chat usually, so I'm not too worried about too many chat rules yet, but like the more and more people I get, then I'll have to get Nightbot watch and stuff a little bit more. It probably is, Chevy. It's probably stuck up there. Just barely got in the field and then just sunk out of sight. Yeah, it's 8R for you. Now we're looking good on seed and fertilizer. I should be able to finish this field without having to fill it up, but we will see. I answered this earlier, Dawson. I'm not sure yet. It's still a work in progress. Like I said, custom modding and a couple combines they've released, that the Massey's not even anything close to what those are. So it's kind of hard to put something out when it's not even detail-wise. It's lacking so much stuff. You'll eventually see it in my stream, and I'll show you. Like, it's missing a lot of detail. The interiors kind of just slap some stuff together in the interiors, and the interior's not even right for the model it is. It's close, but yeah, it's probably one rule I'll have to add in there. But yeah, I'll definitely show it to you guys in a stream as soon as we get on a bigger map. Probably not on this one, but for the most part, it's error-free, so. A bunch of stuff I want to add to it. The panels open up on it, but panels open up, there's no detail underneath, so it's kind of useless. What, you mean from Legend of Zelda there, Random Ghost? You want one of those links? Seems to be what everybody puts up to answer that question. Ooh, this drops off a little bit here. Yikes. Turn around, get this last little bit. The tractor's starting to get quite dirty. No, this is a CWJ's regular version of Autumn Oaks, Dawson. I generally do not play with other people's edits of maps. It all depends. I play with the original map or an edit that I've done. Hey Edwin, how are you tonight? This is generally what I do, but looks good some of the stuff he did, but yeah, probably won't ever try it, to be honest. My style of map's more Mills County, so I'm hoping that I can get streaming it here in a couple weeks and we can get on a bigger map. Nothing to do with Autumn Oaks, I love this map, but I'm gonna be moving to another one. I'm doing good, Edwin. Yes, thank you, Haggard. I see that. Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. This is just an edit right now, Edwin, so you can already get this case out there. It's on a ton of sites. The only thing we've done to it is we've changed the tires on it. So basically it's got some of K&M's tires on it from his John Deere, from the 9R. And we've added some what do you call them, screens in it. It's not the real word I was looking for, but and kind of added some attachers to it so you can add pitbull blade, and so it's nothing too really different about it. But there was another case just released the other day on, I'm trying to think what site it was, but it's really good. Somebody released a nicely edited case with American and Europe versions of it, but monitors, that's the word I was looking for. Yes, thank you. But yeah, the Stagger is an edit for right now. Haggard, I don't yet, but I think we're gonna have a few like asking about mod releases and stuff like that. We're probably gonna, for the next stream, I'll hopefully have that added in, so there won't be, if anybody asks for links or mods, then there'll probably be a timeout. But I don't have any rules yet. That's my fault. So I don't really want to have too many rules per se, but I might, you know, you get people coming in at different times, and some people ask the same question. I answer it 10 times in one stream, so I might just tell them to go back and watch the early part of the stream, and they'll get their answer, because, you know, a person does get tired of answering the same question 10 times, but I'll try and do my best, answer what I can. For rule 2, don't ask if there's rules. Yeah, it's pretty easy going in here for right now, so. But yeah, no asking links for probably be one for sure, but as you guys can tell by the page, we've released a ton of stuff, so And it's not like we do stuff and just flaunt it in your faces. You get a lot of stuff from us, so. Believe it or not, I think we're probably one of the probably up there with releasing some of the most stuff. I think I looked on MediaFire the other day, and I think we've released 23 things, or 23 mods. But I'm not 100% sure on the number, but yeah, no politics and that type of stuff will have to be one too. I don't generally like to talk about governments or, you know, world events. You know, this gaming is to get away from all that stuff, so we don't need to talk. We don't need to be like the news. Well, honestly, the page would probably be nothing if it wasn't for the other 3 guys that I play with too, so. It's a group effort. It's not one person that, well, some guys do more than others for sure. But pretty easy to pump out stuff and you got 4 guys testing and working on stuff all at the same time, so. We're just a little bit slower now. It's getting close to 19. I don't think there's going to be too much coming from us for 17 still, but try and still put out a little bit of stuff. Definitely try and keep my videos, much stuff I can in my videos. Thanks, Frosty76. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. So, we are done this field. Perfect. That is perfect. Oh, so you hate cats is what you're saying. I don't mind cats. They climb on everything in the shop and start to piss me off some days, but we'll go spread some manure because that thing's been waiting up there, so. We're on our last day of spring already. Alright, let's go up here. Not sure what we'll plant up here, we'll see. Maybe we'll spread manure and just leave it. Be like all the dairymen around here. Take some weeks to work in their manure. Haggard Farms? No, I do not. Can we turn right around? Oh yeah, we can. Perfect. That's a pretty small field. I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to spread it all. I might have to make another trip up here, but get this taken care of. I think our manure pit, our dry manure, was getting pretty full, so. So we'll get this spread, and then yeah, we'll see. Just check on our animals, actually. What do we got for animals? Productivity. I don't know what's been happening with our cows. Like our productivity, we I guess maybe they only produce in the summer, but getting low on silage. I think we just wasted a lot of manure too, probably. Okay, Haggard. Yeah, no, I don't particularly know them, so I have the guys that I've been gaming with for 3 or 4 years, and that's mainly who I talk to. I don't talk to a lot of people out there. I don't like to be part of the gossip usually, so lots of people talk to the page, but so what are we at? 50%? Should be close. We might get this whole field spread. That'd be cool. Social outcast. No, I don't even comment on a lot of pages. If I can't comment or like a page without, like, I've joined some Facebook groups as my actual real Facebook, so if I can't comment or like a page and do it as Trailer Park Farms, then I usually don't do it. So some pages I've already joined as like my original Facebook account, so then I can't like or comment as Trailer Park Farms, so I generally don't say much. But I have done, like, this is probably years ago, I have helped people out in some groups with stuff, and try and help people out. You see people with the same problems day in and day out, and it's all you really got to do is look around. Somebody has generally asked that question before. Like, that's, if I have an issue, I just, you know what, I seen that post somewhere, and then, you know, I just search through the groups, usually find it. Google's pretty good for, you know, for a lot of errors. If that some mods, you can usually find how to fix it on Google. There's the odd error where you can't, but forums, tons of forums. I just read, sometimes I spend 3 or 4 hours a night reading forums. You'll generally find an answer in there. It might take you a while to find it, but you'll find it. Somebody's generally asked or had the same error that you had, so it definitely is, stuff is handy for that. Yeah, Random Ghost likes to joke. Try to help them out. Sometimes I generally do not know myself, or sometimes somebody has a question and it's so hard to explain it to them because I don't even really know myself. It's just I know that I did it at one point in time, but it's just, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, well, I can't really explain that because it's difficult. But alright, so yeah, we'll go get one more load and that should finish off this field. I think we have a fair bit in our manure pit too, so what do we have in there for manure? 7,400. That's not a lot, I guess. Maybe the guys already spread a bunch, I don't know. The other guys have been playing on the server a lot more than I have been lately, but... Kinda got stuff parked everywhere too. Need to get to 300 cows? Yeah. I don't want to do too much until I get to a bigger map, because we're going to be doing... We'd like to get to 2,000, and that's going to be... Oh, I can't imagine the feeding on that, but I've got some... I set up a system the other day. There's was out on the mod hub, I think. It's a cattle feeding system where you put straw, grass, and silage into it, and then it mixes it all. It's a placeable. I took that placeable and I built it into the map and put it by on the dairy on Mills County there. So just got to script the mixer wagon to take mixed ration already. So you'll have somebody to load that. You'll have somebody load that with a loader, and then the mixer guy just pulls underneath, so it will speed up feeding quite a bit. I don't know why it definitely always lags coming through here. Not sure why. It's really bad today. Wow. What's going on? Really just having issues. We might not be able to get manure if this is going to keep lagging. Man. Just want a sled. Nice, William. Yeah, that whole road. Maybe it's still the snow on there, I guess. Looks like our winter wheat's pretty much ready to go here. Yeah, that's probably good like that. Now, where do you think our loader is? I kind of want to use the big loader, not that guy, but... kind of thinking it's not on the farm. Oh, never mind. It's over at the other farm. I forgot. I don't know what the lag is, really. Ever since we did that silage pit, it's been an issue. You go through 1,000,000 liters of silage, Rebel, for 200? Jesus. It's a fair bit. We have 100 and some cattle, and now we haven't gone through that much yet, but... You tested your silage pit, Random Ghost, did ya? You bet, William. Edwin, yeah, we got a Saskatchewan map coming out, but it's fields are massive. Like it's gonna be for particular people, I think. Some people will think they're too big for sure, but well, this is the updated Automokes though from when he put out the updates. So unless he's done new updates since then. Ever since we played around that silage pit, it's been laggy around that farm. Like every time I get off, I check the log, and there's a gearbox error for that John Deere 9R, but there's really no other issues. $300K? Well, yeah, it was after 400K. And even when we used the harvester silos to turn chaff into silage, when we'd unload that silage out of there, we used a conveyor belt, and we started to get lag from that, so we thought it was maybe the conveyor belt, but we have long since sold that conveyor belt and it's still around. It could have been something we did or a mod that we used at one point in time, so I mean, I have no idea, honestly. Now I use the hay to grass mod so I can feed hail in winter, so it changes up the feed ratios a little. Yeah, Red Rebel, I use that too, the hay to grass, because your grass just doesn't stick around. And on the one feed truck I added corn. Well, there was wet distillers and then corn, but I'm going to be completely changing that up with our new feed wagon come. Oh yeah, I forgot. Mr. Satan changed our bucket. Crap. This is what I got to deal with now. He made it for snow. Okay, we're going to have to dump some of this out. He made it so I could pick up 50,000 of snow, which works awesome, but it doesn't work for crop. Or, I mean, for manure and other stuff. It's a hindrance, actually. Come on, there we go. Honestly, don't think we're even going to get this up to this. If I go really slow, we might get her. So yeah, 50,000 for snow works awesome. Does not work for manure or anything else. As you can see, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but which feed mixer? The trailer one? We'll see. You guys will get to see us go for 2,000 cattle. You'll get to see how she goes. A little more manure there. Not sure how much that thing's going to take, but we will find out, I guess. Yeah, trailer, I think it only holds like 60 or 70,000, but just full. $2,250 cattle. Wow, Haggard, that's wicked. That's a lot. I mean, a person can only have so many because, man, I even get tired of feeding only 100 and some cattle. If you got 2,000, you know how much mix you have to make? That's like what I said. I have some pretty good setups going on Mills County, so it makes feeding kind of easier in bulk. You'll be able to have somebody running a loader feeding a station, and then the station will fill the mixer, so you don't got to sit there and do your little ratios for your mixers. I just got to script the mixer to accept TMR mixed ration. It's gonna kind of take the mixing part out of it, but you know what, I'd rather it accept the TMR and then just go unload it, make it way quicker for feeding. And I think you need that for a bigger setup anyway, so just my opinion. But God, I think we can go this way up there too. Yeah, we'll go this way. Pretty sure we can go this way as well. Oh yeah, people playing with you. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I wouldn't do that on single player. I'm not sure how many. I'll do a single player on Mills probably too, just so I can run that kind of equipment that I like to run. But I definitely won't be feeding 2,000 cattle on a single player. Might be a tad much. Well, this way will get us, we still gotta cut over a field, but never gone this way, so this might be a little bit of a heavy haul up here. Oh, I see, Haggard, yeah. Stacking's not bad. I'll have to show you my stacking setup. I've got sheds that auto stack for me because I love bales, and I love stacking bales in real life, but not on this game. I'm not going to play a video game and stack bales with a loader as much as I love doing it in real life. Actually, we could probably even sneak up here between the bushes. Let's see if we can do that. I mean, after a while, everyone gets burnt out, whatever they're doing usually, but feeding would definitely be one thing that I could see burning people out after a while. Real life's different. You have to do it, and it's in a game. People just decide not to do it. No, so we gotta unfold it first. We'll get this done. Use the skid steers and you stack bales. Okay. Well, probably can't stack them very high though if you use a skid steer, I would think. Because I usually use a payloader or something, or I guess front loader as well, but see you later, Haggard. Have a good night. This thing boogie's pretty fast, so. You can use this as Zed said, as a bale fork that can stand up higher. Okay, yeah, I've seen that Red Rebel before. I guess they also have forks that auto loads bales onto the fork, which I do like too, so just gotta get close and I'll end up showing you guys my shed. There's a mod already out there like it. I just kind of made mine a bigger shed, so be handy. Because a person after a while will get tired of stacking bales, I guarantee that. Especially if you're gonna do thousands, like I plan to. I plan to bale a lot of fields on mills. Get some bale crews going, balers and some rakes, and I guess for straw I just need balers, but I'll do a little bit of chop for sure, but I'll definitely be baling a lot. Yeah, the auto-load bale trailers are nice for that. I'm thinking I'm gonna use a stacker and pull it behind a tractor, and then I'm gonna gather the bales up and put them on the edge of the field, and then I'm gonna use auto-load trailers on trucks to come by and pick them up. Not drive through the field and pick up the bales, but that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm thinking, Edwin, what's my favorite job? Probably seeding, I would think. In real life, definitely seeding. I think I enjoy that. I sit in the seeder for 20 plus hours. Well, I wouldn't say quite 20, but 17 or 18 hours generally a day when I'm seeding, and I'm all by myself. You know, every once in a while I gotta see my dad when he brings some fertilizer and seed to me, but pretty much on my own in the tractor all day. So I'd say in seeding's probably one of the plus it's one of the jobs where I get to do it all myself pretty much. So harvest is enjoyable too, but it's generally a little more for our workers. It's pretty easy come harvest time, but for my dad and I, he's usually worried about a lot of stuff, and you know, you got to decide what bins you're putting stuff in, and you can't just put grain in any bin. You generally like, okay, well, we got to keep our air bins open for malt barley because we have to dry it, and then we need to be able to put it on air, and so there's a lot of juggling around with what crops go where and what's easier to unload where for what trucks, and so generally that's my job and his job to keep everyone organized. And so harvest is more chaotic. Seeding is long hours, but it's not rushed. I mean, you're out there every day trying to get your crop in, but I mean, harvest, I always feel rushed at harvest. I always feel like, you know, Dad and I got to be there constantly to tell everyone what they're doing, and a little more hectic, I guess. So seeding for sure would be my favorite. Excuse me. Oh, I see, Red Rebel, nice. Pretty hard to screw up after the first pass, yeah, that's true. So I guess we gotta do some more manure. I gotta see what else needs to be fertilized here. Pretty sure all of it, but I'd like to get something that doesn't have any fertilizer on it yet. Oh, these haven't even been worked in, so we gotta work that one in. These ones, too late, we already seeded them, so they won't get worked in. Yeah, this field one more and it'd be done. This one was also seeded, nothing done. Oh, I see. Nice, Red Rebel, yeah. A little old school for me. Yeah, gotta think here. What field do I want to fertilize? I might just do the one right beside me. Thinking we'll just do that. That's not gonna hurt nothing, I don't think. This one in places has already been done, so. Good night, Edwin. Have an awesome night, man. Yeah, well, we got quite a bit of sol manure, so I'm gonna get rid of that and spread it. I know Bubbles really likes doing it, but I'm gonna do it tonight, so. Oh, so I gotta get on my line, that would help. Then we'll have some more working in for some more tillage for Bubbles to do. I'm sure he'll enjoy that. Should actually see what everyone's doing. Oh. Try and get this last little bit out. Hey, we still got some snow piles in the trees there. Oh, got some snow out here too. Geez, pretty much get stuck in that. Try and spread some manure in here, and not really gonna worry about this small area that much. There we go. Might as well get another load. Get our manure pit cleaned up from the winter. I guess we pushed quite a bit of snow into the cattle too. Excuse me. We'll see what's next. Maybe do some feeding of the animals. I haven't decided yet, really, exactly what to do. Hey, drone, how are you? I think well, we're gonna have wheat. We'll have wheat to harvest eventually before we get all our, well, maybe once we get all our seed done we can harvest this wheat. I think we're gonna end up buying a couple of new combines as well. Or maybe just one, but well, I already have an intro at the moment, drone. It was depends. I have that waiting page, which I'll eventually get rid of that, but I kind of like people know I'm going live soon, so I can get people watching and then come on. But that other intro I made was just I just went to a site and there was a bunch of custom ones I could just put my name in, or the trailer park name in, and I could choose which ones I wanted. So that's all I did with that. Otherwise, I'm not sure how to get into too much detail on intros and stuff, but you could try one and then send it to me and see if I liked it. I can't guarantee that I would use it, but it doesn't hurt to try something out. Hey Aiden, how are you? It's been a while since I live streamed too, so. Been about a week, I think last Thursday. Every Thursday I stream for sure, but last Thursday was the last time I streamed, I believe. Just trying to get the manure cleaned out here. Try not to grab too much since this bucket takes 50,000 now, thanks to Satan. So I put too much in there, I can't lift it. I'm doing good, thanks Aiden. This is starting to build up in through the winter, so it's kind of nice to get a lot of this cleaned up. Oh, that might be too much. Oh, yeah. Cutting her close here. Or the bottom tip bucket? It's somewhere around here. I don't know. I might have to use that one. This one was, Satan just made it hold 50,000 for snow because the snow is so light in game and it takes forever to clean it up with a bucket, so he scripted this to hold 50,000, which is awesome because it cleaned up our snow quickly. But like I said, for anything else, it just does not work for any other products. But yeah, I should get that other bucket. I'm not sure where the heck it went. It might have got sold on me, but we'll check. Oh yeah, we got manure in there too, I forgot. Yeah, we got quite a bit of manure to... I'm not seeing it, so I'm thinking it might have got sold. Oh, I bet Aiden, yeah. Probably not quite dirt bike weather yet, is it? Where you're at? Let's see here. Maybe the bucket got sold on me. Yeah, it's kind of looking like it. No, there it is. So it is around here somewhere. Where is it? Up over here, it looks like. Yeah, we'll save this bucket for the snow. This bucket is no good for anything else. Not with it the way it's scripted right now, but... Okay, here. I thought it was in this shop. I'm not seeing it in there. Who honestly knows where it got put? Oh, well, we got something wonky happening in there. Not out there. Actually, you know what? It's probably over at the pigs. I probably looked at the screen wrong. Oh, nice, man. Sounds good, Aiden. Sounds like you have a lot of fun. Kind of thinking it's over at the pigs, not gonna lie. Need to check this map again. I probably... Oh, it's back at the shop. Okay. I'm not sure where to put this snow bucket because we're not going to need it till another snow. What is the music in the background? It's, if you look down in my description, I have a link to the music that it's all no copyright, or it's all like free music, so I'll set this here for now, I guess. Yeah, no copyright sounds is what it's called. Some really good music they have. I gotta be careful what I play, or else when I get enough subscribers at one point, then I can monetize, and I won't be able to monetize if it's copyrighted music. Either if you want to monetize your video, then it mutes your stream with whatever music you've used that's copyrighted, or you can keep it on there, you just can't make any money off your video. So, but yeah, the link should work down in there. It won't be the intro music, it will be the other music link. No problem, Red Rebel. Yeah, that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use one of the Artisan stackers, or Arcusin, or I'm not sure how you say it, but I'm going to use one of them, and that way I don't have to drive in my fields with a truck and a trailer. Just stack piles near the road, and then have the trucks come in and load up with auto load really quickly. And this is what my plan is, anyway. Hey Chevy, welcome back. I like to have a little bit of music. I don't have anyone else on the stream to talk with, so I like a little bit of tunes. I am headed to get a bucket, because the other bucket just takes too much. It's pretty much scripted for snow, so. Go back and get my old bucket, and I don't know why it just wasn't left at the farm, but I guess it wasn't. keep blowing manure. We got quite a bit. All right, Aiden, talk to you later. Yeah, the snow piles will be there for quite a while, so fortunately we hauled a fair amount away, but we tried to keep them out of the fields too. Yeah, it's true, Red Rebel. There is some sort of tarp that I've seen, like a European Scania truck was released. I have to look at who released it, but it has like a tarp, like a green tarp on it. And I wonder if you could take that tarp and make it go over a bale stack and protect it from seasons. It'd be interesting to... It's definitely doable, I think, but... I'll have to look into it, because yeah, if you could stack your bales in the field, like how we do our bales is we leave them in the field all winter, and then I go plow up the stacks and I load trucks all winter, so our bales get snowed on and stuff, but slowly deteriorate a bit. But yeah, it'd be nice to, in game purposes, what you really could do though, what I've thought of doing is take a snow mask, paint it on a part of a field, and then for you to remember where that spot is, put some of those giant, yellow and black markers down for the four corners, and then you would know that, hey, I can put my bales in there and they're safe because it's a snow mask. That's what I'm probably going to do on my Mills County edit. Is certain fields I'm going to have spots where I can place bale stacks and keep them all winter. Then I can just plow out the stacks and I can have trucks come in. That's what I'm planning to do, is just paint a snow mask in a field somewhere and just remember where I did it. That's going to be my way of putting bales in the field. It should work, but I'm not 100% sure. Thanks, Aiden. Appreciate it, man. Alright, we can finish loading this up. I appreciate it, Aiden. Okay, right, but that's what I thought, yeah. Blake, the snow mask is like, if you look on a map and like, you see these buildings here, they don't have any snow in them. That's because the creator has put a snow mask down. I'm going to try and use all the manure Chevy as much as I can to get rid of it here. But a snow mask basically tells the game where it can't snow. So if you don't want snow to fall somewhere, you need to put a snow mask there. That's how Seasons controls where snow falls. So like I said, I'll show you. I'm going to do it and we'll see if it works, but I'm going to have certain areas in the field that I'm going to put a snow mask in, just like a corner, so I can pile bales in it and they should stay. But yeah, that tarp thing would be... I'll have to talk. Mr. Alfalfa, he's really good at luas and stuff. Might be able to get that tarp to do something like that, but... Tarps are finicky things too. It's hard to make an object like that really loose and flimsy in this game, but some people seem to be able to make stuff like that work. not going to worry too much about getting this area in here, but we'll do a little bit. See though, I got some good ideas for my feedlot too. We'll see if they work though. Generally, my ideas don't always pan out, but I usually think they're doable until I got to do them, and they're definitely not sometimes. But not sure where all my slaves are today. Guess I drove them all away. So what's everybody's plans for the weekend? Anybody got any good plans, or everybody just kind of hanging around, you know, playing some video games, or what are you guys all doing for the weekend? Of course, Chevy, I should have known. I know what you're doing every weekend, so shouldn't even have to ask. Or a tractor, okay. Well, tomorrow I get to drive a tractor to school for a week. Nice, man, Trent. That's going to school in style. Blow up some shit? Why do you get to blow up some stuff? Thought you were a volunteer firefighter or whatever. You're not supposed to blow stuff up. You're supposed to put stuff out. Got it all backwards. On Valentine's Day? Nice, man. That's awesome. Driving a tractor to school, nothing better. Old cabin in the way or a new shooting range. Oh, nice. Ah, I suppose so, yeah. That does make sense. Not just blowing stuff up to be blowing it up. That's the best, so Blake. That's what you need to do. You need to drive the tractor, park in the teacher's parking spot. You know what? That's what I would do. But it's funnier that way. Now we're gonna run the manure again. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Red Rebel. I'm usually always doing some form of editing or something. What am I gonna do this weekend? Well, I was going to go to Castle. It's kind of somewhere in the mountains around here. I was gonna. Oh, I guess I didn't turn my thing off. I was gonna go sledding again, but that's not happening this weekend. So most likely, I've got a few things to do on the farm to get ready for Monday. We're building another tandem grain truck, building another Freightliner, and the guy that builds it for us, he needs basically the frame. He's got all the bolts and stuff bolted to the frame. It's just the frame and like the axles and everything, and so I got to go help him torque. I got to go and torque every bolt. And some of those bolts are pretty big. It's nice to have two guys to do it, so I'm gonna go torque all the bolts on our new grain tandem truck frame. So I'll be doing that Monday. So I got to get a few things done on the farm before I leave Monday for that, because the guy lives about an hour and a half away from us that builds the truck for us. He built our other Freightliner, and this will be the second truck he's built for us. So it usually takes him a year and a half or so to build it. Plus we have to go. We have to help him find parts, and he's pretty good. When he's done, he gives us the last truck he built. He gave us a book, and it's probably like 500 pages. It's pictures of him building it, and every single part he used. So if we need something, we just look. Like he's really good. So. Oh man, your parking grain carts with 610 versatiles? Man, that probably eats up a parking lot in a hurry. Wouldn't think you'd need much to... I might end up doing a little more editing and stuff on Mills County too this weekend, but we'll see. Chances are I'll be doing something with the girlfriend. If she's not working. She's usually pretty busy and working all the time, so... usually on my own for whatever I want to do. I don't know, maybe I'll relax and play some other games. We'll see. I'm hopefully going to start playing some different games on this stream too, but I haven't decided really what to play yet. I see, I'm really interested in Sea of Thieves, so when that comes out in March, I might give that a try. Something different. Yeah, everybody seems to play Fortnite though, so I know I wouldn't be any good at it. It's hard though. I don't know if I should just stick with Farm Sim, because that's where I get most of my subscribers from, so I switched to another game. I don't know, I guess you gotta be diversified really, but... Oh, I see, Chevy, that makes sense. The forest, what is the forest? Depends what the other guys on server want to play too. It's funny, we all like Farm Simulator, but we cannot decide on another game. Not one of us likes any other games that the other one plays, so it's... Huh, I can't get that little bit there. Interesting. So it depends with the other guys. PUBG, yeah, I've heard of PUBG too. Used to play a lot of Destiny too, but I left that. I left that at the last Iron Banner that came out. It's just had everything in the game that I wanted, so they weren't fixing shit, so. You can private message the page, Chevy, if you want, with a link, and I'll watch it. Oh, I just want to be done with this manure already. Stopped playing in early December. Yeah, I quit it in about January, Rebel. I stopped playing D2. They have a lot of work to do. I think they're slowly bringing stuff back, but I don't even care anymore. I did trials in the 9. I got all my second looking gear from doing trials, and it was just too easy of a game to. I've got a link down, Facebook page, Trailer Park Farms. If you just click on that link, Chevy, it will take you to the page. Then you can just send a message to the page. Yeah, D2's got a long way to go to spike my interest back up. Plus, the guys that I played with, they were tired of the game too, the way it was. So, generally, if I'm playing a game by myself that's a game meant to be played with friends, I'm not going to play it. So, if the friends leave. Should be good this September, yes. Especially if we get a decent sized expansion, kind of like back in the Taken King. That was good back in D1. I like that expansion a lot. I most likely will go back for the next expansions because I bought the season pass, so I'll probably try it out, but I probably won't stick with it for long. Depends if the other guys come back to it. I'm definitely going to play Monster Hunter. It's out for consoles right now, and I don't really want to buy it for console. I want to buy it for PC, so I'll wait till it releases on PC, and I'll actually probably stream that. Monster Hunter looks quite good, but I can't get that little bit. Oh well. Okay, so that's full. Oh crap. So yeah, I'll probably definitely play some Monster Hunter when it comes out for PC. It's my goal anyway. So that's full. We'll have to load the rest out of the... I think the animals need to be clean still too. Oh yeah, they do. There's a lot of manure over here still. Manure pit kind of got full in the winter time, so. Oh, all you gotta do, Chevy, is you go to the page, Trailer Park Farms, and you'll be able to message. You should be able to go on the page and message me on the page. Say don't go to the page and then click messages. I don't think there's actually a... Let's see if you can figure it out. Should be somewhere on the Trailer Park Farms page where it says message or send a message. I agree with you, Red Rebel. I liked Prison of Elders back when my brother played a lot of Destiny, and my brother and I, and then our one American buddy that I always played WoW with, he was playing D1 with us. So the three of us, it was perfect. You needed 3 people for Prison of Elders, and we just play that all the time. I loved Prison of Elders, and you're right, it was a challenge. It was actually kind of hard, and then D2, it's really not that much of a challenge. First time I did the raids in D2, like when I do the trying to think what the hard mode is. Anyway, when you do like the hard mode of the first raid, that's definitely can be difficult, but depends who you get for players as well. But oh hey Edwin, how are you doing? You're back? I thought you were leaving. Or you just missed me, you had to come back already. I didn't think I was that good, but hey, appreciate it. Still just doing the same old, trying to get some work done on here, but all my slaves have been slacking, I guess. I haven't heard much from them. I told them I was streaming, but could be watching too, I guess. Satan usually watches, but true enough for Rebel. Yeah, to be honest, D1 I played. Well, I mean, it was only on console, right? So all I did was play console. I never did raids because it was so hard to find raids. It's a lot easier in D2 for sure with the buddy system and stuff. But yeah, I know I did more raiding in D2, unfortunately. But I know a lot of the raids in D1 were awesome. If you raided in D1, you wouldn't even want to raid in D2. Can't hit send. Why can't you hit send? Should be able to hit send. Maybe you don't have a title. Maybe you have to have a title there, Chevy, for... It's probably what you need. Usually you have to have a description or a title of your message. Or a subtitle. That's more an email, I guess, but I'm not sure why you can't hit send. Yeah, I'm not sure. Can't help you with that. There's nothing on the page that makes it from people not being able to message us. Might be missing something. I think we're gonna do this field this other way here. No. Just search it and typical gamer, is that what the guy's name is? I definitely am looking forward to try to think, what's that EA's game when you're in kind of a suit? I'm trying to think. I can't think of the name right now. Anthem, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna play Anthem when it comes out. I think. Just hopefully it's EA doesn't ruin it, or like doesn't get in the way of BioWare too much for them doing it. Okay, Chevy, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think Red Rebel. I think my brother did the same. He used a page to find raids. He said it was really easy. I just never got that much into it. I'm not a huge fan of playing with random people. I get nervous and then I usually don't perform as well. So I like playing with friends normally. But that's pretty cool though, yeah. Blake played CS:GO. No, I've definitely seen it. I'm not a huge fan of like actual like army games. Like I like Halo, I like Destiny. I don't like Call of Duty is a wicked game. I don't like it. I don't like real life warfare. I like make believe stuff. This kind of. So like I don't play Call of Duty. I don't play any of those. It's kind of why I'm hesitant to play PUBG and stuff, because it's kind of along the same lines. Although I play realistic farming, but I guess I'm just messed up. Oh man, I think we're gonna run out before we get this whole field done, but that's alright. This field won't need any fertilizer. Once it's seeded, it's gonna be done and ready to go. It's weird. Squad wouldn't be the game for you then? Yeah, probably not. I honestly miss the days where we used to go to a buddy's house. You know, 3 people bring their Xboxes, and then we'd have the LAN cords. We'd have the cords stretched. Like I have a 100-foot LAN cord, and man, that thing would go from like somebody's main floor to their basement. Like it was a beautiful thing. I miss those days. Chevy, we'll be getting a bagger. I don't know if we're gonna use it on Automokes. Automokes is kind of small to use a bagger, but we might. Especially when I'm gonna be by myself. If no one's gonna join me, then I probably will. But I kind of want to save it for mills. There's a bunch of stuff I want to save for mills, but we might just do it on here. I might do this field over here again. I'm not sure. I missed a little bit here, but we'll see if I come back for it or not. I probably could use the bagger on here though, if you guys want to see it. I know, Chevy. I need to finish I need to finish editing it first. That's why I haven't been streaming a lot lately, because the more I stream, the less time I get to work on stuff, so. And none of the other guys are doing the mills edit, it's all me, so I need to get. So you might not see me stream till next Thursday again, and hopefully I can get it all done in a week. There you go, Haggard. Perfect, you can't sleep. Well, you can always watch me stream. That's true, Red Rebel. Yeah, the split screen. See, I was bad because, like, when Halo, I think it was Halo 2, we used to play that game so much with the LAN. We used to have a LAN party. This is back when we were younger and we didn't drink, though. Like, it's back when I was probably, like, 16 or something. So, a long time ago. And, so you don't be drinking pop and having snacks. And, like, I was bad because sometimes, like, we'd usually have a team on one TV and the other team on another TV, but once in a while you were playing against somebody on the same TV as you, and, like, I knew the hand. I didn't know the hand. I knew the maps like the back of my hand, so I could look over on somebody's screen and be like, oh, that's where they are, and I would kill them, and they're like, my buddy punched me in the arm so many times because he's like, you're screen watching again, aren't you? And I was like, no. I did it all the time. I knew where people were, and some people didn't even know the maps, and that's, I don't know. The new Halo, not so much. I get lost. The maps have definitely changed. Why not use the pig manure? I could, Chevy, but I don't have a loader over there, so I'll get to it though. I don't think there's a whole lot over there. I need to get this manure out of here. But you're right, yeah. You do see stuff that I don't, for sure. I was a screen watcher. I was bad back in the day. I couldn't help but look at somebody's screen. And I hardly ever lost. If I could see your screen, I don't know, unless somebody else was a screen watcher, then it was quite the battle, but shoot a rocket before they got around the corner because I knew they were coming close. That's true, yeah. Elbow to the ribs. I used to get pretty cocky too, because I'd have a good streak where I hardly ever died, and I'd be like, oh, you know, like, you guys all suck, and my buddy would come from the other room and try and pinch your nipples or something. I don't know. He didn't like how I was so cocky, but I used to be kind of a sore loser too. I didn't like losing, but I'm better now. The newer Halos I'm not that good at. I haven't played them in a while, but hard to do that, Chevy. I got some buddies that are. I got one buddy that he's pretty big. Could pretty much bench my whole entire weight, pretty much. So purple nurple, yeah. Yeah, I used to really like shotguns, no shields. Those are some good gameplays, and then the ones I like now are like the battle rifle, no shields. I like that too, with no radar. You just one shot headshot kills everyone. I like those too. I was pretty quick at pulling the trigger, but I haven't played Halo in a long time. Be nice to get back to that, actually. Getting kind of low on bales here too, jeez. Does someone know? I certainly don't, Blake. I've never played Sandy Bay, so. You're 6'2" and weigh 258 pounds. Holy crap! Yeah, I'm 6 foot, and I used to be I'm about 185 now, so still pretty scrawny. Well, one more load of the wagon might take this next time, hopefully. He does time lapses, yeah. Yeah, you might be able to find a time lapse showing where the Bale sell point is. Actually, I think we might lay manure down on our wheat field from last year. It might be a good spot. Actually, I should play some NHL. I have NHL. I like playing NHL, but haven't played it in a while either, so. So we'll go finish the little bit that we missed over here. Then we'll probably spread some on the wheat. Elite Earthworks, thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. You want like actual videos on like real life farm, Haggard? I can try, Haggard. I don't have very good service out there, so I might just have to make videos. I might not be able to do live streams is all. I'm gonna buy a GoPro and some other stuff, and so I'll do a little bit for sure, but I'm kind of limited. Don't have that great internet in the countryside, so plus my video is really choppy, so I'm not gonna keep putting videos out if it's like that. I'm gonna have to play with some stuff, see if I can get stuff worked around. But yeah, if the video's gonna be choppy like that and my voice kind of hit and miss when you can hear me, I'm not gonna put videos out if they're gonna be that crappy. I just did one today to see what it's like because I wasn't sure how it was going to be, but it's weird because I had 1 bar when I was doing it, but then later I had 5 bars in there. I mean, if I had 5 bars, I think it would have been good, but so we'll see. I'll try and do some more stuff. I think everyone kind of wants to see real life farm stuff. I don't know country? Oh, what do you mean by that, Chevy? Oh yeah, we have lots of there's lots of acres out like by my farm. We just don't farm that many, but we only farm 3,000, but there's thousands and thousands of acres. I'm out on the prairies pretty much. But I'm too far from any town to really get good internet, so. Or very good service, but. Which field is this? It's a strip one. We've worked it into being a field. It's no longer a strip anymore. Yeah, I don't want to take a whole lot of videos. I don't think my dad's going to want a ton of videos. I don't know if like any of my family wants to be in them. I don't know if I really want to. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure. I can't, like, Welker Farms and stuff has awesome videos, plus they do a lot of their own building and welding and stuff like that. We don't do stuff like that on our farm. We don't build a lot of stuff. We have a lot of new machinery. We do the odd fixing and stuff, but they are way more mechanically inclined and stuff like that than what I can do, so I don't have a lot of interesting stuff to show other than show people the machinery we have and then show me running it and then talking. Like, it's kind of why I have to have a live chat, so I have people to talk to, or else it's rather boring, right? So I don't have a ton that I can show the farm, and then, you know, after someone's seen the farm, they don't really need to see it again. So I don't have a lot of content, I feel like, for that. But I mean, same with the game. You do the same stuff over and over, and people come and watch. But I like it for chatting purposes too. So. Hard to say, I guess. We'll try and do some stuff. I'd like to make like a whole year-long video, but I'd have to get a drone, and I want to get a GoPro before I start seeding, and that way I can put it all over the seeder and get some nice footage of seeding. I've got tons of music that I've bought and picked out for my videos. I've just never made one, so probably about time that I do that. No, I meant on Friday nights. Which field is the question of where we are? Okay. Yeah, these are getting pretty tight turns here. I guess I'm gonna have to do this and then turn around. Yeah, it's just not as exciting when I don't have my slaves in here. I'm sure when they watch this video, they're gonna love me calling them slaves. Oh, that didn't work. Looks like we got a bunch of tillage to do over there still. I don't know where our tillage guy is. Should be on here doing tillage. He loves that stuff. We're not going to get this whole field done, but get a fair amount of it done. Yes, Bubbles. I don't really got much else to do, Chevy, other than this or seeding. That's all that really needs to be done right now. Plus, I got one more load of this, and then I'll be done. Yeah, there's nothing too exciting. Well, we will be able to combine this wheat soon, so we'll get a little taste of harvest before the seeding's done. Yeah, about the winter wheat, yeah. We'll get to harvest it soon. I think we can harvest it in summer, I believe, but you can harvest a lot of crops in summer, so we have a shit ton of, yeah. Well, I mean, it worked to an extent, Random Ghost. You should be able to harvest it in spring, but you have to wait till summer to do it, so. All you really gotta do is go change that in seasons. Go to the shop in miscellaneous. Where's Misk? There's this in here, but I'm not sure what you want me to look at. That's all I have in here. Nothing much of interest in there to get the Wobster, yeah. I can get it. It's pretty handy. Just gotta get this manure done. Yeah, I'll get it here in a second, Chevy. This all cleaned up. We'll have to haul more bales over here. We got a ton more bales still. They're just not here. The other farm's full with our bales. Pretty much. And then we'll probably go down to the pigs and just whatever they got in there, we'll clean that up. That's what I'm thinking. There's still more manure in the cattle pen there, but I'm not gonna worry about that today, so. Night, Blake. Yeah, I'm not sure either, Red Rebel, exactly what months it decides that winter is, really. Probably all of them, I don't know. If I go in the crops right now, 71%. Yes, true enough, Red Rebel, yeah. 12 months to a year, it's the shortest, yeah. Almost should have a separate loader for the pigs. We don't really have enough pigs over there to really have too many different loaders, but oh, got a little hiccups. What I really need is a rum right now. I'll have to go make one after I'm done streaming, I guess. 1 bay a month. 1 day a month, yeah. And if you remember, we put all the bales over in this shed. This shed is crammed. This shed up here has got full of hay and straw, so we're good on bales. Oh wow, there is a fair little bit in here. I don't know what this little dinky thing's doing in here. Oh yeah, fair amount here too. True enough, yeah. You're right, Red Rebel. You can run, yeah. You betcha. Olympic champion. Running. My farmer in game is pro. This baby going. Back in business. It's all the pig manure. We might actually get this field close to being done, but we'll see. I highly doubt it myself. I probably could Chevy, yeah. I could haul some bales. Probably will, most likely. Actually, I don't know. This is a pretty long strip. That already took half my manure. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get this whole field done, but... Didn't think it was going to take that much, but... Yeah, we do need to move some bales over, that's for sure. I don't know if I feel like stacking them, but we'll see. Just checking some emails, and then might as well look at Facebook, see what's going on. Do the edges. I usually do the edges last, but that is not Facebook. Yeah, this is a pretty long strip here, gonna be out pretty soon. Oh, Kyle's here. Exciting. It's Random Ghost's best friend, eh? Just some luck, Kyle. I'm using John Deere. I actually don't know why I'm using John Deere. I really could be using the Massey. So Chevy could see it run out of fuel. Really should be doing that instead, but... I should, Chevy. Should get rid of the John Deere. Put the Massey on. I don't know, the Massey just sitting in the shop. It needs some love too. I will, Chevy. Oh. This tractor's starting to make a little clinking noise. I think it's gonna break down. We better get to the shop. It's pretty much telling me, oh, you better park me. Don't use me anymore. That's what I can hear. Yeah, that's a good idea, Red Rebel. We already planted manure on our corn, so figured I'd do some other crops. Corn already got it. Guess I could do the corn again, but figured I'd do some crops that hadn't got it yet. Yeah, I believe Massey's in here. There she is. There's the beauty. And it needs maintenance. We'll go do that. We'll go get maintenance. Guess I should have left the shed door open, but... Yeah, we'll get this thing looking sexy too here. I think we're gonna go with I think we're gonna go with duals. Wait, narrow tires. Take our front hitch off. We'll add a front weight. No front, narrow rear, sure. Everything else looks good. Yeah, I'll have to repair it too. I just gotta do the config here first. Do we want that skinny of tires? Yeah, I guess. Left Alt R. Quick dry fert to get my winter wheat in, the no-till drill, otherwise I try to use a liquid and dry manure for the rest. Yeah, true enough, that's definitely a good strategy for sure. It's kind of more of a roll crop setup, but hey, I like it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it's maybe too thin. Can't quite do it. No, it's too thin. Yeah, it needs bigger tires. This is more roll crops, more potatoes or stuff like that. I thought it would be cool, but no, it's... Now I can't config my tractor. What the heck? There we go. Yeah, I think I need to go back. I think it's the duals. I'll go with duals plus weights. Oh yeah. There we go. Now she's looking good. Sure, I can't close the door now. Here we go. That's much better. Apparently I opened my door. Close that. Yeah, this is much better looking. Get a little carried away for manure, but hey. Gotta be in style. I'll have to get my edit. I got an edit of this Massey I added for haying and stuff. Like, see how it's got two weights in here? I've added weights that stick out that far with single tires too. So for haying and stuff, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Do all this just for one or two more loads? Well, I guess I should put my flashers and beacons on. Now this thing pretty wide. Good setup. Good looking though. Good call, guys. Now at the back in there somehow. I didn't make that turn wide enough. I guess I could just turn around the field out there too. That wouldn't have been that bad, but didn't think that one through. Yeah, I should have pulled around. That would have been smarter, but I panicked, Chevy. I panicked. Because, yeah, now this tractor's got, yeah, whatever. It'll work for this time, but I gotta turn all the way around with this guy. It's in the corners, if I can get it. There we go. Yeah, oh. I was doing so good too, just had to hit the duels. Well, we're pretty much gonna get this pretty much gone. Which is good, don't have to do manure. Ah, oh, jeez. Oh, my bad. Won't have to do manure for probably a year. Wow, we'll see. This was all from the winter, so might have some more manure in the fall before we get to the winter. Alright, come on, your tractor. That's it. This probably won't even fit in the spreader. How much you want to bet? Nice if it did, though. Yeah, kind of figured it wouldn't all fit. It's alright. Who parks a trailer there? Jeez. Stuck semi-driver from the bad winter you had. Parks trailer there. Yeah, that's true. We did kind of just... We got some trucks stuck quite a bit. Okay, I'm not even on my right GPS here. Great. No, well, it's not gonna really matter. But yeah, no, we got kind of stuck all over the place. No, I like this Massey. BC Bueller did a good job. I've added some things to my other edit, but Giants did a good job, and then he did a good job doing the fenders and the wheel options and the attacher joint. I really like it. I guess we'll go down to the end here, see if we can run this thing out of fuel. Chevy's been waiting for a long time for it to run out of fuel. We got A732, exactly what I run on my farm in real life. I also added a loader mounts to mine so I can run a loader, and it will probably be my main, on my single player, it'll probably be my main loader tractor for stuff. There was some ice. Where's all my IC in here? Oh, there it is. Gotta get our flashers way out there. There we go. Hey, Enrique, how are you? Yeah, I recommend single layer snow. I like it snowing once and then plowing and be done with it. If you play it the other way, like you've seen on some of my videos in winter, every day it snows, it adds another layer, and then eventually, if you don't keep up with the plowing, you get stuck and nothing can go on the roads, nothing can move anywhere. I mean, it's a little too much for me for game-wise. I'm sick and tired of dealing with snow in real life. I don't want to deal with it in the game. I definitely recommend single layer. I'm doing good, Enrique. Just figured I'd get back to streaming. It's been a while, so there's tons of people that like watching, so I figured it's not as entertaining as usual, but I got you guys to talk to, so that's all I need. Just got to get some of the work done. Unless we got the sexy Massey going, so Chevy, I still don't think we're going to run out of fuel though, man. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Single layer for the win. You at least get to do a bit of plowing and then you're done. It's not like you got to plow every day because it depends on how big of a map you are. Hey Jeremy, 3 inches today in snow, wow. I mean, in real life it's different. You have to do it, but in a game it's... No one really wants to have to deal with a bunch of snow in game, I don't think anyway. It's fun for like one time to plow it, but for every single day in the winter that it snows, it adds another layer. So yeah, you're like 6-7 layers by the time you're done, and like nothing can move if you don't plow. So definitely, if you're looking for realism, that's go with just the regular. Don't worry about the one layer. You'll find out soon enough what it's like. We'll see too. I'll get on the next server. I think I'm gonna add the add blue in the def, so you'll have to add def to your machines if they're new enough. So. Well, I was going to do the oil change mod too, but then that needs to be tweaked because if you sim an entire day, the vehicle needs oil the next day, or else it can't move. So that's a little pain in the butt. So I don't think I'll put that in there, but. Yeah, it's true, Rebel. Like I have a fine line. I like to play as realistic as I can with stretching some things. Like I like big fields, like bigger than these ones, but not big enough that it takes me 5 hours in the game to seed it because I'm bored to death. Like Mills is the perfect size for big fields. Corn Belt, way too big. The work in progress central map that Killer is making, those fields are huge. I mean, we're gonna try it, but Mills is like the perfect big size fields for me. It's big enough that I can do it a field in a couple hours, yet it still feels like I accomplished something. So, and I mean, combining wise, I like realistic hoppers in combines to an extent. If I'm playing with a multiplayer, like I've said before, if I'm playing with 4 or 5 guys, yes, realistic. But when I play by myself, you know, I don't want to have to go 100 feet, stop because my combine's full, get out, run the card, and then I never get to combine. So like some of my single player combines are 50,000 liters. That's unrealistic, but I at least get to combine for, you know, 10 minutes and enjoy it a little bit. So there is some things to an extent that I like to stretch to make the game more enjoyable, but I want it to be realistic, but not so realistic that it's bloody boring. There's definitely a fine line for sure. I need to add some more IC to this too. Need to get my seat moving and be nice to have. Reminds me, I gotta do the 7700 series too because it needs 4 ways like this thing has on it. How much manure do we got? Probably not much, yeah, only 2,000. top part there with X. Away we go. That should be the last of the dry manure. We could go get more out of our... Well, I should maybe just finish this field, but... We do have a placeable, so I could cheat to finish this field. Maybe we'll do that so we can run out of fuel, so Chevy will be happy. I know I put seeding. I think I only seeded one field and the rest has been spread manure. I mislabeled my stream for tonight, that's for sure. People want to see seeding and they're just going to see me spreading shit the whole time. So yeah, we're going to cheat just so I can finish that field. Just so I can get it done. There's a super cheat to that placeable manure buy if you want to know. Yeah, I generally don't cheat very much, but the cattle just never seem to produce a whole bunch of manure to do much more than... That was an entire year of manure, I think, building up, so... Just fill this up, and then away we'll go. Make the turn, should be fine. Yeah, I'll go back down here. I know I missed a little bit back there, but we'll just leave it. I think it'll be fine. If you use the teleport from the in-game mod hub and teleport out of a trigger, you can refill on the fly. I only use it if I just want to get the job finished without all the back and forth. Ah, okay, so if you're in the trigger and you teleport out, you can just fill whenever on the fly. Okay. That's true, Kyle. No, we feed the cattle every day, so it's whatever the game tells them to produce. I'm just not sure how to increase that is all without messing up the game. That's why you have the placeable manures too, so if you need more manure to finish a field off, then... Because if you play on a map with a bigger field, you can't even get enough dry manure to spread on one field generally. Kind of sucks, but... We'll finish this field and then that'll probably be it for tonight, I think. Oh, guess I should have been paying attention. You can tweak the seasons to have produce more manure if you want to. It's just XML work. Okay. Thanks, Red Rebel. I thought it was maybe something to do within the game. I never thought about looking in seasons, so I will definitely check that out. Oh, I guess, yeah, I've seen some maps where they've gone in their animal seasons and they've tweaked it, so fair enough, yeah. Never thought about that. Definitely have to look at that because I'd like them to produce a lot more, but then that's the only crappy thing. If I want them to produce more, but then you have to go and clean their pen out more too, so that also adds to it, I guess. Yeah, I'll go into the seasons and play with that a bit. I got a bunch to do on mills. I gotta add dynamic sky to it, and then I'm also gonna add that the GMCK mod or whatever that's for maps. So it'll be like the lime. There'll be the lime and the manure, and it all leaves different textures and stuff on the fields. I'm gonna be adding that in too, so that will be nice to have that option for all that. Oh, thought we were gonna get stuck there. Produce about twice the manure. Okay, yeah. And increase reproduction rate 75%. You can use conveyors to auto pick up the manure. That's true enough, yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. Get them producing more. That's a plus too. Rather than, oh look, I got 10. I went through an entire season and I got 10 more pigs. Like, yeah, I produced like 50 or 60 more a season, or 100 or 200. No, I'll have to go in there and play with it a bit. We're almost done here, which is good. I think everyone else is pretty much done watching for the night too. Oh, now somebody's coming on. Oh, I never unmuted myself. Yeah, I like the dynamic sky. It's pretty cool. Dynamic sky makes it nice for sure, so. What are you doing, killer? Quiet time out. And I was just about to quit streaming. Been streaming for what, 3 hours? Yeah. Yeah, there's still snow here. It's gonna be a while. Some of this snow will be here till end of summer, I think, on County Line. We made a giant pile. I didn't go to wait till fall. Yeah, I've been streaming for 3 hours. I started pretty early today. Usually I wouldn't start streaming until right about now. I guess maybe an hour ago I'd start streaming, but had much else to do when I got home, so yeah, like we've Killer here's changed, like the nighttime and the seasons and the crop destruction stuff. But yeah, I've never gone in and looked at it, so it'd be nice to play with some of that other stuff in there. And get a little more manure producing and stuff like that. It'd be awesome. Now we're winter wheat should be soon. Really should get this thing hooked up to a planter as well. The darker night mod plus seasons plus dynamic sky gets it really dark, yeah. If he uses seasons that Killer edits, he makes it pitch black, so don't need any other mods to make it black generally. Oh, rid of the windmill? Yeah, I didn't like it there. Supposedly it was Bubbles put it there as a joke, so I got rid of it. Kinda done with the manure. I guess I go put this thing. Actually, I go wash this. That's what I'll do. I'll go wash it. I'm all done with dry manure. I cleaned out. I've been doing manure for the last hour and a half. The pigs and cows are all done. I cleaned out all their stalls, everything. Well, there'll be some manure in the pens. I didn't clean out their pens. I just cleaned out the manure piles that we had is all. So yeah, there'll be a little bit in the pens, but might as well get this cleaned up anyway. I think the cattle still have manure in their pens, so. Aren't we all, Rebel? Yeah, there's always something to play with, that's for sure. There's always something to edit, something to tweak to your liking, so. Without being able to edit in this game, I probably wouldn't even play this game, to be honest. That's what keeps the fun in it. Put this in here for now. I don't think we're going to need it for a while, so. I don't even know what we got to work stuff in. I can almost pull the Dingleman with this thing, but Dingleman needs quite a bit more horsepower than this, I believe. Yeah, it's a good idea. Rebel keeps the game interesting, and you're not doing the same thing. I try and do different stuff in the server, but it's hard because all this work needs to be done regardless of what I do. So, yeah, one seeder's fucked up in there. I don't know what happened in there. Yeah, I really don't know what happened in there at all. I don't even know where any of our tillage is. I don't think this thing has enough horsepower to be pulling. You have to stand on one side or the other. You can't stand in the middle with those doors, or it just shifts it back and forth. Trying to think. Yeah, I think horsepower for the Dingleman's like 500 plus, or it should be, because it takes quite a bit for those things. What's the land off? 400? Yeah, I don't think I quite have 400. Or do we hand in our Dingleman? No, must have. Don't have it anymore. How much? Yeah, I only have 320. I can't even pull the land all with it. Oh well. So I think we're done with this tractor for now. South American, yeah, I didn't even get the DLC. I wasn't playing that. Who put the CB in here? In the Fent, you mean? I don't know. I didn't know there was a CB in there. Maybe it was already came with the mod, or maybe Satan put it in there, I don't know. I don't remember if he did any edits to it. That could have been the person that made this, I don't remember. We have radios in all our tractors, so. I put them all in all the trucks. Yeah, I could. I put it in the Kenworth, I believe, that I did. I'll have to look. I'm pretty sure I put a CB in there. I don't know what it is with this road down here. It's like making it extremely hard for me to get to the other farm here. Pretty sure I put the CB in this Kenworth. Yeah, you can see it way down there. I gotta put somewhat of one down there. It's hard to see it, but. Oh, what else we got? Land, oh man, all our doors are open too, jeez. Cut grass, well, we can't hay it till summer though. Pretty sure during seasons you have to wait till the summer to do it. So I was gonna wait one more day. There's seeding to be done. We got a couple big seeders over here. Do some more seeding. Well, yeah, I don't want to feed the animals yet, so we got more seeding to do still before we. Or I'd like to get some seeding done anyway. What else? Close some doors, I guess. Yeah, I was saying we don't leave a lot of doors open in real life either, but who knows, guys on the server leave them open all the time. Mostly Satan, he's by far the worst. Mind you, I do it. Here you go, here's a nice 9R for you there, killer. I did some seeding around us here. All the stuff seeded around us is canola. I did that at the start of the stream. So, I got some canola. I got a bunch of canola growing here. We still got a fair bit to seed, but we'll get to it. 13 needs to be seeded. That's a pretty big field. But I think that's where I'm going to end my stream for tonight. Thanks for everybody tuning in, and I'll try and stream before next Thursday, but I can't guarantee. Still got a lot of work I want to do on editing and stuff, so appreciate everyone tuning in, and I'll see you next time.